One of the original owners of the Sharon-based Quaker Steak and Lube says he's surprised and saddened the company he started ended up in bankruptcy.
Earlier today, I talked with George Jig Warren about the bankruptcy and the pending sale of the franchise to Travel Centers of America.
The original Quaker Steak and Lube adjacent to downtown Sharon was quiet this afternoon. A clock above the side door, a reminder it's always 5 o'clock or close to it somewhere. This is where it all began, where the picture of the car being lowered into the roof was taken, where the best wings in the USA were first sold. Quaker Steak and Lube would grow to 50 locations in 16 states. Then yesterday, the company filed for bankruptcy and announced that Travel Centers of America would be buying it for $25 million.
I was surprised about the bankruptcy because I didn't think they'd have to go through that process.
George Jig Warren and Gary Mo Massaros founded Quaker Steak in 1974. Mo died in August.
You can't beat the combination of hot wings and cold beer.
Jig resigned as CEO of Quaker Steak 8 years ago and was on the inside until recently.
So I was pretty much up to date on what was going on in the operations up until about a year and a half. When I left the board, which is a couple of years ago now.
Warren says the problem was a large number of underperforming restaurants that had to be closed.
I knew that the company was in peril because of the inability to pay some of the leases for the restaurants that had closed.
In fact, on the list of largest credit holders filed in the Quaker Steak and Lube bankruptcy, half of them are for back rent, one for as much as $257,000. And here's an interesting twist. Jig Warren now owns the Keg Bar and Grill, a longtime hangout in Sharon, only a half a mile away from his original lube. As he told me, he's going back to things that work.
Now, among Quaker Steak's other debts were $246,000 in back taxes to the municipalities of Fredericksburg, Virginia, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Charlotte, North Carolina, and McKinney, Texas. The most it owes is $1 million to Reinhart Food Services of Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania.